Okay, hey everybody, I'm here with Rekkles prior to IEM Katowice for a short interview. This is your first LCS season. How do you feel so far?
So far, I'm fairly happy with my own performance. I had some shaky games and some less shaky games, but overall, the fact that my performance have been really consistent makes me be able to improve more than I would if it wouldn't be, because now I can focus on the small details rather than the big picture. So far, personally, I feel really happy, and it can only get better from here. But team-wise is where the problem lies, and it is where I'm currently putting all my focus. I'm trying to be part of the communication as much as possible rather than focusing on my own performance right now, because it's more important. We are losing a lot of games due to our team performance.
All right. You're already talking about losing games. You're the youngest player and probably one of the least experienced players in the lineup. So how does this losing spree affect you, and what are you doing in order to overcome the fear of losing?
This is a tough question, and it's really correct though on my situation, because in my whole career I've never really been part of a big losing streak since I joined Fnatic at first, and we won pretty much everything, and then I had to leave due to my age and not actually the fact that we were losing a lot. And then I joined Copenhagen Wolves, and we basically won everything in the amateur scene. And then I rejoined Fnatic, and then we started winning everything in LCS. So this losing spree was like the first time in my career where I kind of had a problem team-wise, and I think it will grow me as a person and player in the long run, as long as we can get past it together as a team.
Right. This is also.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
This is also the first season that you and Yellowstar play on the dual lane. At first it was really perfect. You won everything with really awesome stats, but now that you're in the losing spree, do you think it is an issue of how you two play on the lane, or rather has to do something with the team?
I think me and Yellowstar is one of the better bot lanes in Europe, even though every bot lane actually in Europe right now is really, really solid. And it's hard to get an advantage 2v2 because everyone is so good. Because bot lane right now is a very weird lane, I would say. It's hard to kill someone straight up if he's not doing a mistake, because the fact that you can base on a non-cannon wave makes it super hard to actually put someone on the HP and then actually kill him, because he will just base on a non-cannon wave basically. But me and Yellow, I think we have been really consistent and performing pretty much every game we've been playing, and we have never really lost like the lane straight up, except of one game against Wolves, I think, because Wolves bot lane is probably the best right now. So it's either hit or miss against them, I would say. But I think, as I said then, that our losing spree is mostly a team issue rather than individual players. We're dropping a lot of objectives, and miscommunication is a big part of the losing spree. Okay.
Yeah, some fans complain that you hold on to your summoner spell too long. Could that be because of lacking communication within the team, or rather you forget about them in the heat of battle?
I think spell usage has been one of my prioritisements lately, because I feel like this is one of my weaknesses, where sometimes I should flash in and finish off people and I don't, or sometimes I should flash out but I don't. So spell usage has been my prioritizement lately, and I think I've improved on that front, but I still have a long way to go, and I think this is totally correct on my part. There's a couple of times where I don't flash instant or flash in, but I think it also lies in how comfortable you are with your teammates. Right now, when we're losing so many games, you lose kind of the confidence in each other as a team. So sometimes you don't really trust each other just because you're losing so many games and you're unsure about what the others are gonna do and stuff. But I think at the moment where we get our team issues sorted out, our individual mistakes, including my own, especially my spell usages, will improve drastically just because we are more confident with each other as a team.
So it's more a mental problem than like skill-wise.
Yeah, I would agree on that, yes.
Okay, IEM will start soon, and the groups have been drawn. You're in group with IG, Millennium, and KT Roaster. Do you fear the foreign teams more than the teams you play on LCS regularly?
I actually don't know. I don't really fear anyone. I'm actually more looking forward to play someone I haven't played before, because I've never faced IG or KT Roaster, so facing them is gonna be really good, because I think if I can just bring something forward from the game afterwards and take that to my advantage later on, it will help me a lot. Because as far as I know, the Chinese style and the Korean style is slightly different from the European one. So facing Millennium is like, it's still cool because I think they're really good, but it's might not be as useful as the information we would get from KT Rolls and IG. But of course, our main goal in this group is just to get through it, and then the information you can bring on afterwards into the playoffs.
Okay, so what do you think about IG and KT Roaster? Both are rather in the lower part of their group stage in the respective Season 4 tournaments, but they haven't really played as many tournaments games as you have.
I feel like there's no bad team going to IEM, so I wouldn't really say like, wow, IG and KT Rolls is worse than the teams in Group B, but the fact that they are shaky might go into our advantage, since we are as well, so it might be really equal. But I wouldn't say there's any bad teams going there, so I'm not going to underestimate anyone, because that's the worst thing you can do. I think IG and KT Rolls is really good. They have a good history in the team, and that might be to their advantage, but we also have it, so it's going to be close games, I think.
Okay, do you think they are strong contenders for the title?
As I said, I don't think there's any bad teams going to IEM, so I think any team can actually take it, with of course Gambit being the favorite because they're the IEM kings, but I think any team has the chance to take it home.
Alright, with the current season you're probably not the favorites anymore for the title, so what are your personal goals and benchmark for this event?
I think we're not the favorites, which might actually be in our favor, because being the underdogs is never something bad, unless you personally see it as something bad, but I don't. So our goals for this tournament is actually to win it. I don't think there's anything you can aim for lower than that, and you just basically have to put milestones along the way. So first off, winning or going through the group is a big thing, and then after that you just take game by game, and I think we have the chance to win this one. We just have to play better than we have in the LCS, and I hope the tournament format might help us do that.
Okay, you had a lot of fans who supported you over the course of the season. Do you have any words for them?
Of course, all the fans out there supporting us as a team and me personally is really heartwarming, seeing you supporting us even when we have tough times. So please stick with us in the future as well. It makes my job a lot easier, because I love being able to go on Twitter or Facebook after the games and just see people supporting me even when I'm having a bad game or we're having a tough time as a team. So thanks to everyone out there.